hinges creak in doorless chambers, and strange and frightening sounds echo through the halls. Whenever candlelights flicker, where the air is deathly still, that is the time when ghosts are present, practicing their terror with ghoulish delight.
Hey, this is Brad from Daily Disney Blog on Tumblr. This is the Daily Disney Blog podcast, your source for all things Disney and a how-to guide to Walt Disney World. This is our very first episode of this podcast, and I'm really super excited. It's going to be awesome. I have here a person who helps me more often than not with the blog and uploading pictures and stuff, because I am technically not good when it comes to that kind of stuff. So this is the girl that kind of, like, I'll have an idea to post something, and she's one that actually does it for the most part. Is a good friend of mine, Katie Bear. Hi, Katie.
Hi.
What are you doing besides sitting on my floor?
I'm just sitting on your floor because I have to face you.
Yeah, because it doesn't seem right if you're like behind me when we're talking.
Well.
Even though I can hear you, it doesn't sound right. Okay, so today I had an idea because I think this would be fun to do.
Well, I kind of gave you that idea.
No, you didn't. I called you and said that this
No,
would be a good
because
idea.
I sent you the thing.
What thing?
I sent you the picture, and I said, pick your top 5 stuff.
I don't remember this picture you're talking about.
It was on Snapchat.
Oh, I was already planning to do that before you sent me that Snapchat.
Well, it's because we're so smart.
Yeah, we think alike. Great minds think alike.
Oh,
Katie.
yeah.
Okay, so what we're doing today is we're going to go through each individual park at Walt Disney World and pick our underrated attractions. Now, I say attraction, it can be anything. It can be restaurant, it can be ride, it can be show, it can be anything. But we're going to do it for all
can.
4. Oh, Push. He's
Aww.
gone. Push is gone.
I didn't even think about that until
Yeah, Push is
the
gone.
trash can.
Oh, poor Push. You know what? I think when we go back in September, I think this will be my first time going to Disney World without seeing Push.
Yeah,
I'm going to miss Push.
we should make a push.
Poor Push.
How about you get in the trash can, and I'll push you around, and you can be Push.
That doesn't sound fun at all.
It'd be funny.
I don't think so. I think people would be like, hey, what is that? That's not Push. So what we're doing is we're going to do all 4 Disney parks, and then we're going to do Disney World as a whole, meaning the resorts, like what's an underrated resort, for instance, downtown Disney, all that kind of fun stuff. So let's go ahead and start it off with...
Don't do Magic Kingdom.
We're not going to do Magic Kingdom first. Let's do Epcot first. And here's what we'll do. I want you to give me your example, all 5. And then I want you to explain each one by one. So I want you to give all 5.
I thought we were going to go back and forth.
I don't want to go back and forth. I hate when people do that on podcasts. So let's just do it straight down the line, and then I'll give you mine. But stop in between each one, and I want you to give me an example, like why that one is a quote-unquote underrated attraction.
Mine are dumb.
It's okay. Now let's go ahead and give you a disclaimer about why you picked what you picked. I don't know. And for the record, truly, we don't know what the other one picked. But Katie, he's only been to Disney World a handful of times.
I've only been 3 times.
I'm the expert. Katie is a newbie.
I'm a newbie.
You're a newbie. You're
Parks,
a newbie.
but I'm not a Disney newbie. Shut up.
To the parks. It's okay.
I was not privileged like you as a child, apparently.
Privileged.
I know, right?
But so some of your things you may not agree, and that's okay. If you don't agree, that's fine. But don't be rude. Don't be mean. Katie's new. Let her be.
I didn't know we were still talking about me.
But
you were talking about our picks.
Yeah, and I'm gonna say, don't be rude. Like, if you don't agree with it, that's fine. And please feel free to give your top 5 underrated attractions for everything. But this is kind of, you can get a sense of where we're coming from. That's why I kind of want to give why it's an underrated attraction, quote unquote. So go ahead and give me your first one.
The first one I picked was, I think it's called, was it Cool Zone? Is that what it's called?
Cool Zone.
Yeah.
The Coca-Cola thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was fun. And actually, that was going to be my tip of the week. And you ruined it.
Yeah.
You ruined it off the bat. Okay, go ahead. Why is
well,
Cool
not
Zone?
many people
I think it's
go
called
to
Cool
it.
Zone, I think. Is it called Cool Zone?
It's cool
You should
something.
probably look it up. It's in
It's
Epcot.
cool.
It's in Future World at Epcot, and it's like right near
It's right behind the ball.
It's right behind the ball, but it's like to
Right
the right
of the
You
fountain.
can go to the right and like to the right of the fountain, yeah. And it's basically you can kind of sample Cokes from across the world, and they have the same exact thing actually at the World of Coca-Cola in Atlanta. But the tip side of it for me was, if you don't want to spend money for drinks, like just
It's
walk in there and go in there. It's
free.
free. It's awesome.
And actually not that bad. There was like 3.
I dare you to try the Beverly.
It's disgusting. It's like liquid aspirin.
Yeah, it is. It's gross. So why? No, you heard,
Well,
you heard my tip version of it. But why is that one a underrated thing for you
I
at
think
Epcot?
it's underrated because nobody goes to it, and they're just, I don't know. I liked it. That's why.
It's fun. It's cool to try things, you know. I think it would probably do better if they did it in World Showcase.
Or not just Coke. Because isn't there other brands?
Yeah, but Coca-Cola sponsors, not sponsors, but they have like a partnership with Disney.
Yeah, well, they can do like...
I don't want to say partnership, like they're
Well,
in cahoots.
Coke makes other products.
Well, they had all kinds of other stuff. That stuff's not necessarily just, like, they have Icy and stuff, yeah, but
Yeah,
I think it's probably just cheaper and easier for them to do
probably.
that stuff. All right, what's your next one?
The Land of Tokyo.
See, I've never done World Showcase.
Ever?
Ever.
I got drunk in World Showcase.
I say ever. I did it when I was a kid. When we went for, I think it was like I was turning 12. We went and we did a little bit of. That was my mic stand here. Sorry, this thing is nonsense. We did it when I was a kid, but I don't really remember anything about it. The only thing I remember is being freaked out by Maelstrom, and I don't know why.
It's because you're lame.
I'm a weenie.
I liked.
By the way, same trip I cried on Jaws.
Well, that's because you got tricked into it.
That's true. That's a different story.
Yeah. I don't know why, but when I went, not many people. They're like, "Oh, Tokyo," and just kept walking. But for some reason, I've always been fascinated with Tokyo's pop culture. And you can go into, it's kind of like a candy shop, so it's like everything is Japanese candy, and they have like some sushi guy out making fresh sushi for everyone. And I think they were, I don't know, not 100% sure, but they were teaching like children how to make sushi.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So there's nothing.
And it smells amazing.
Is there anything in particular there that people need to do? Because I haven't gone, and when we go in September, I plan on
In
spending 2
Tokyo?
days at Epcot. Yeah.
Well, to go into that shop, I mean, even if you've never tried Japanese candy, they have like every gummy of something known to mankind, like random food looking gummies.
Really?
Yes, like
That's
fried
interesting.
chicken
I really want to go.
I don't know if they taste like fried chicken. I think it's still
Fried chicken gummies?
Yeah, they look like fried chicken.
That's disgusting.
I don't think it tastes like chicken.
Oh.
It's probably
What if it does? It might. No one knows
that's
people. They're
disgusting,
crazy.
but you know, you never know. But I think people should go check that place out because Japanese candy's yummy.
Sweet. Okay, go on. What's your next one?
My next one is Morocco because there's like some band. It's not a mariachi band because that's Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
But it was like 2 guys playing these little guitar thingies. And I don't know what those are called.
Well, guitar thingy is oddly specific.
Yeah. I don't know what kind of guitar they play in Morocco.
Is it like a classic nylon string guitar?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
But I changed my mind. I don't want to talk about them.
Okay. Well, scratch that one then.
Yeah. Because I just remembered. There's like this
We'll
little.
edit that out.
No, I don't care. There's like this little secret. It's not really secret, but it's like a little an alleyway. There we go, and it has a gift shop. I don't know what else. It's like weird, like non-existent buildings.
Mm-hmm. Like fake fronts.
Fake, yeah.
Okay.
So, but I don't know. I haven't been to World of Showcase since 2000. I don't know. I was 21.
That was 4 years ago.
So 4 years ago.
So 2010?
Yeah. where Jasmine and Aladdin were like in some room. I think they're somewhere else now in Morocco.
I don't know. I have no idea. I haven't.
But
God, I
you
gotta
have to go
out there.
down that alleyway, and like we had no idea because we were just walking, and all of a sudden I started freaking out because I saw. What are you doing?
Turn the light off.
I saw like a little sign that said that you can meet them, and like nobody knew that they were back there because it wasn't like a, hey, Princess Jasmine's back here. You had to kind of like make your way back there.
I was surprised when that My Disney Experience app came out.
Now it
How
tells
many?
you.
How many princesses and stuff there are? Like how many characters there are in Epcot? There's a lot. Like Belle's in France. Mary Poppins in the England. Like there's a lot of characters out there.
Mulan.
Yeah. Well, I would actually. I'm gonna argue you on this one, and I know it's an opinion thing, but I think Disney felt the same way you did about Morocco being kind of a underrated attraction type area of the park, which is why they put in Spice Road Table, which we will be eating at as soon as I will be booking. Wait, is it quick service?
Oh, yeah.
I think it's quick service. We don't have to book it. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm excited.
Well, I think there's both. Kind of like Be Our Guest.
Mm-hmm. Well, I actually want to do a whole review of Be Our Guest as an episode, and I think that'll be interesting. Sidetrack. Anyway, speaking of tracks, let's go back to Epcot test track. Never mind.
I was like, what are you talking about? I was talking about Morocco. Wait, so you think because they added...
Well, it's all opinion, so
No,
I'm
I
not
know,
saying,
I'm just
I'm not saying
saying.
I'm right. I'm just saying that I think that Disney kind of felt the same way you did. That was kind of an underutilized part of Epcot, and that's why they put in Spice Road Table.
You know what's an
places getting insane reviews.
Unrated.
Underrated?
Unrated.
What's unrated?
I don't know.
That's a movie.
Yeah. Underrated, but still stupid is the America part.
Really?
Yes.
Is that on your list?
No, it's. I'm saying it's not a good thing. It's horrible.
It's bad, so it shouldn't be rated at all. It shouldn't even be there.
Yeah, it's.
I can't
pointless.
comment. I've never gone. But you can. Okay, you can't say
We
it's
live
pointless.
in America.
But people come from other parts of the world.
That's true.
And if they're,
But it's not like a good representation of America.
Okay, well, hang on.
There's funnel cake.
Okay, do you really think that every pavilion in Epcot has a great representation of the country?
Yes.
How do you know?
Because
You've traveled to every country in Epcot that you've traveled to? In Epcot?
I was gonna say I've traveled to everyone that was in Epcot, so yes.
No, I mean I think it's for people who come.
It has
from,
for each country it has like a not like a stereotype, but basically like a stereotype of that country. Yeah, so it's like, hey, we eat cotton candy and funnel cake
But we do.
every single day. No.
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah.
I'd be 500 pounds.
Yeah.
But I would love it. It'd be yummy. Okay, what's your next one? I can't comment on anything in World Showcase because I've never been to it.
Okay.
Or if I've been, I don't remember.
Staying in World Showcase. There's this show in Germany. I don't know what the restaurant is called, but it's the buffet.
We can find it. Keep talking. I'll look it up.
Yeah. I'm very nerdy when it comes to Germany because I'm German. So ever since I was little, my grandfather, who is German, would always give us like German gifts, and I was raised on German food, and so it was kind of like I was not fangirling, but
just feeling like you're home.
Yeah, like it was cool. And they have like this little show with these, I forgot what they wear. Ladle, something. What is the pants with the
Lederhosen?
Yeah, those. There's like 4 guys, and they have that big horn thing, and they just sing all these these traditional German songs.
Okay, the restaurant is one of these two. It's Beer Garden Restaurant, Biergarten restaurant, or Sommerfest, Sommerfest.
Whatever is the buffet.
The wiki says the buffet restaurant design is looked as Oktoberfest being celebrated there. Schnitzel, strudel, and beer offer a taste of Bavaria at the Beer Garden restaurant. So it's Beer Garden.
Yeah. So that one.
It's really cool. Here's why I haven't.
But
done
see,
a
I don't think you would like German food. The only thing you
I
would
would
probably
like all of it. I like all food.
No, but I think you would. It's not like yeah, it's bratwurst, but like you've had American bratwurst.
That's
You've
true.
never had like.
Let me
straight
explain
up,
why. We went to Disney in November of last year, and we're going back in September. Our day at Epcot was a very, very cold day, and we ended up only spending like 4 or 5 hours in Epcot. And all we did was Future World stuff because that's what we had fast passes for. And we had ended up making our way to the front of the park, and we're like, let's just go. It's too cold. It was literally like 40 degrees outside. It was freezing.
It was so windy.
It was awful. So that's why I'm not exactly up to par here on my World Showcase stuff. But I believe you have one more, or is that your last one?
No, I have one more.
Go ahead with your
I
last one.
just added this because I couldn't think of another one. But talking with Crush, I had never done it before, and I don't think it's just for children.
No, it's cool. The cool thing about it was
so funny.
And actually that's on my list as well.
Dun dun dun.
Dun. But I'm keeping it on there. I'm not changing it because we made these independently, so it's not like we are being lazy. But yeah, it was actually really cool seeing the kids react. Like that's the really cool part about it. Like I went with my 2-year-old, and when you were with us, and it was really cool even at a young age to kind of see him mesmerized by it.
Yeah.
It's a really cool Disney magic aspect of Epcot, which is not too common.
I have a recording of the whole thing.
Do you really?
And I have like of him and just him staring.
The guy is whoever it is, because I know how it works. But
Spoiler.
I'm not gonna say it. but whoever that guy is, he's really quick on his feet. Yeah, and I come from an improv background, and it was impressive.
Yeah.
To see him be that funny.
Yeah.
So, well, that's a good list. I really look forward to going to the World Showcase when we go again in September.
We could probably spend just the whole day there.
Yeah, I think we're going to spend 2 days.
Yeah. Just do one.
Because I really I want to get I want to do the big stuff on a fast pass, so we don't have to wait in line for like test track and. Well, I think. Is Epcot tiered? It's tiered, right? Is that the one that's tiered, or is it Animal Kingdom that's tiered?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The Fast Pass Plus? I think it's Epcot, right? Because you can only pick.
I would have to look at the list.
I think it's definitely Epcot because you can pick between. Yeah, I think it's Epcot. Your mic's off, I think. Fix it a little bit. We having technical difficulties. How are we having technical difficulties on our very first podcast? It's pretty sad. It's pretty depressing. All right, here is my top 5 underrated attractions at Epcot. My very first one, in no particular order,
mine weren't in any order.
Yeah, these are all in no order. My very first one is Journey into Imagination, which is the Figment ride.
I totally forgot about that ride.
Yeah.
And now I kind of want it on my list.
Here's why.
You fanboyed?
I totally fanboyed at the beginning. We walk in and there was no one there. Like when we were at Epcot, there was nobody there. We literally walked on the ride. But when you first walk in, and we didn't have a fast pass for that, did we?
No.
I don't remember if we used No, we really just walked on, right?
I don't even know if that even has
a
fast pass.
We literally walked on the ride, but it's just. It's cool because it's kind of cool to see. It's not kind of cool. It's really cool to see Figment back in the parks. The park. It's really cool to see Figment back in Epcot. But when you first walked in, there was Weebo from Flubber.
And you went crazy.
I was like, oh my God, it's Weebo. And I was like freaking out. And the cast member that was there was like, do you want to go behind the rope and take a picture with it? I was like, yes. So there's a picture of me in my Negaduck t-shirt. Disney
Weebo.
Afternoon, I don't care. It's awesome with Weebo, and it was super cool. But like the Figment ride is just cool, and you know what my absolute favorite part of that ride is?
I like the end.
That's what I'm gonna say.
Yeah.
My favorite part of that ride is when it's done, because you get to go to this like giant interactive playground type thing, and it actually used to be cooler back when I remember it when I was a kid. It actually used to be a little cool. I don't remember anything super specific, but it was cool getting to see Bentley walking around and playing with the musical instruments on the ground. Yeah, Bentley's my 2-year-old, and I don't know. It was just really cool to see it, and I think it's a fun ride too. Like even if he wasn't there, I still think it would be an awesome attraction. I love it.
We
love
could have been
Figment.
cool and jumped on all those button things and played instruments.
And I would have if I didn't have a 2-year-old.
Exactly.
My next one is probably going to surprise you. And I had a blast in there. We didn't get to spend too much time in there, but I love it. Interventions.
I do too.
Interventions is highly underrated at Epcot.
We didn't stay in there because
There's all kinds of cool. We didn't stay in there too long because we were in between fast passes, and somebody went to go get a jacket for somebody. I mean, it was literally freezing that day, so I went to go get a jacket for Bentley, or I don't remember what it was.
Yeah.
But we ended up not staying in there too long, but it was just super cool. I loved Interventions. It was really awesome.
I think maybe me and Bentley did like 2 things.
And I was kind of thinking how they could retool it. And I always think about this kind of stuff because I'm a huge Disney nerd. You know what would be really cool? To change it from Interventions to Innators and theme it as Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
No.
Call it my Innators.
No.
It's a bad Dr. Doofenshmirtz impression. Anyway.
But actually it kind of would work because don't they have that?
They have the Agent P thing,
Agent P.
which is why I don't just say things for no reason, Katie. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
My next one on my list is... I chose it as an underrated attraction because I think it actually does get overlooked. But it's one of those things for me that if I don't do this at Epcot, it doesn't feel like a day at Epcot. Spaceship Earth.
Dun, dun.
It's...
I was going to say that, but then I would be
it's-
biased because it's my dad's company.
Oh. Yeah, but... but
You're
No,
right.
It's just,
You're right, though.
you're... Like, I think it's the only... Oh, no, actually it's not. I was going to say it's the only thing in the park that's like the icon for that park that you can actually ride in. Which I guess is technically true because it's tough to be a bug isn't a ride.
Yeah.
So yeah,
it's a
so it's the only... It's a show. So it's the only icon in the park, like the 4 parks, that you can ride in. And it's not the greatest ride ever. It's fun. It's interesting. It's cool. I really like it. And I really like the fact that now that when you're going down, they have something to keep you entertained.
Yeah.
While you're going down, like backwards at the end of the ride. That's really cool.
They could add a little more in that, because it's just stars. They could have like
I like it.
planets.
It's so peaceful. It's just interesting. I love it. I'm a huge fan of animatronics anyway.
Yeah.
And they're not the greatest. 'cause
They're cool,
kinda older,
though.
but it's just
They're
a
still
fun ride.
cool.
It's interesting. It's fun. It's a good break in the air to get into air conditioning when it's 100 degrees outside in the summer.
Though it was not.
I don't know. We were doing there for. We were like, oh, please hope it's heated.
Wait, I forgot one on my list.
You can't go back. I'm in the middle of my list.
No.
You can do an honorable mention at the
No,
end.
I'm just going to say it because it's not really on my list. It's
Oh
going to
my
make
God.
you mad.
What?
Living in the Land.
Okay, that ride is awful, and you're just doing it to make me angry.
It's so underrated.
It's not underrated. It's extremely overrated because everyone says that's a must do at Epcot, and
It is a must do if you want to
hate
find
it.
hidden Mickeys. That is the only reason you would want to go on
And
it.
by the way, who won the Hidden Mickey Challenge at
Mhm.
Disney World? Was it you or me?
Hmm.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Who found the first one?
I don't care who found the most. Is the
I
answer.
found the very first one and started it.
I don't care.
Whatever.
You still lost, like bad.
Not that bad.
You lost by like 10.
That's not that bad.
That's pretty bad. We only found 12.
No. I had at least 6.
You're wrong. I won. You suck.
I found one the other day.
Doesn't count if you're at home. Actually, it does kind of count because it's fun to find hidden Mickeys. Makes you feel like you're.
It was
back
on
in
the
parks.
beach.
My next one on the list we've already talked about. Turtle Talk with Crush. Again, it's just a fun time to see kids loving, hanging out, chatting with Crush. The guy who does it. I'm sure there's more than one. The guy that does it. When we were there, I was really impressed with his way to be able to think off the top of his head and interact with kids like that. It was really cool and it's fun and it's a must do for me. At
I think
Epcot.
they should interact with the parents too.
That would be cool, but I don't think it. Well, they kind of did. Remember when that little girl was
Oh, she was
didn't know what her mom's name was, and
Yeah.
didn't know. Yeah, so it's just it's fun because like especially because I think why they do it with kids is because kids kind of depend on their parents to know a lot of things, and they kind of put them on the spot, and it's just funny.
Yeah.
I really like Turtle Talk with Crush. It's fun. And my last one is The Living Seas with Nemo and Friends. And if you'll recall,
Boo.
not a huge fan of the ride. Not a huge fan of the ride. It's not the greatest, but
Boo.
it's on my list for 2 reasons. It's cool to have a dark ride at Epcot that's Disney themed.
I was gonna say.
That's Disney themed.
Yeah.
And it's cool the cool thing about it is the aquarium at the end.
Yeah, but that's not the ride.
But it's the end of the ride, so it's like saying the queue.
No, it's
like
just
no. Hang on, that's
an
like saying
aquarium.
the queue is not it's not part of the attraction when it is.
Yeah.
It's part of it. I liked the ride too. But I was kind of underwhelmed because I was expecting more of a like Voyage of the Mermaid is the show, right? At Hollywood.
Yes.
So it's the Journey of the Little Mermaid, whatever the Little Mermaid ride is at New Fantasyland. I was expecting it to be more like that, but that's not. It's not. And so I can't get mad at them for that because of what I expected. But it's a fun little ride. I think it is underrated. It's
think
fun.
they need to update it and at least add some.
But the queue is absolutely beautiful.
Yes.
Remember walking through it and it's like we're at the beach. It feels like you're at the beach at night.
Yeah.
It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. All right. Now that our Epcot list is out of the way.
So bored of that one. Made me yawn.
I liked it. It was good to relax and kind of take it. And Bentley liked it, so that's always a good one. All right.
It wasn't what's her face's voice.
Who?
Ellen.
Ellen? I didn't notice. And usually I notice those kind of things, but I didn't really notice. I was trying.
Which makes no sense because she's in the other side of the park.
One thing I didn't like about it was that they used animatronics and then they didn't use animatronics and then they used animatronics and they didn't use animatronics.
What animatronics did they use? I don't even remember. I just remember.
There was a few. There was like the shark with the nose piercing, the little hook in his nose.
Oh, yeah.
He was an animatronic.
I just remember.
There's a few. I mean, it's a fun ride. I mean, I think it's underrated. People kind of crap on that ride, and it's a fun ride. I like it. I think it's cute. All right, I'm gonna let you pick. Do you want to do Hollywood Studios or do you want to do Animal Kingdom?
Well, take it. I've only been to them once.
So this is a disclaimer.
Yeah. The last time when we went in November was the first time I went to them. So.
Go for it. So what do you want to do? Animal Kingdom? Do Animal Kingdom.
Yeah. The first one I picked is Dinosaur.
That's my first one on my list.
Every person we went with was like, that ride is horrible. So before I even went on, I was like, oh, this is going to be stupid. Oh my goodness, probably the coolest ride ever. And we went on it, 4 times because there was no line?
Yeah. Yeah. My friend AJ just came back from Disney World, and he talked about how much he hated that ride. I was like, what are you talking about?
It is
so much fun.
Fun.
It's beautiful. I'm going to go ahead. I'm just going to say that I'm going to go ahead and give my part because that's the same one on my list, my first one. But, like, it's themed so well. You walk in, and there's that giant T-Rex thing, and then you kind of figure out you're going to have to go back in time to save one of the dinosaurs, and you go through that little corridor, and it just kind of feels like you're in this industrial thing, and then you get to the part where you get on the ride, and it's themed like you're going back in time, and then I love it. Not only is it one of the most underrated rides at Animal Kingdom, it's one of the most underrated rides in all of Walt Disney World. Mm-hmm. I absolutely love it. It is so much fun. It's scary. It's intense. It's
the
awesome.
Crap out of me in the picture of us that we have still. So funny.
Love it. I love that ride. I, if you don't like it, you're wrong. That's all I got to say. Sorry. You're wrong. You're wrong. It's a fun ride. It almost feels like a Universal ride.
Yeah. Kind of
the way like E.T. kind of feels.
Really
I understand why you wouldn't like it, but you're wrong if you don't. I'm sorry. You're wrong. All right, what's your next one? And so, just so you know, when we get back to Dinosaur, I'm not going to talk about it. I'm just going to say Dinosaur because it's first on my list.
Okay. You're probably going to laugh at me, but that Triceratops thing we went on with Bentley.
The spinny thing?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to say that's ridiculous.
It was fun.
That's ridiculous. How dare you?
I liked it. And it was good because he actually got to go on a ride.
He went on a lot of rides at Animal Kingdom.
What else did he go on?
He went some stuff with my mom and my aunt. I don't remember exactly, but
I don't know. I thought that ride was cool. And it's not like Dumbo.
No, it's exactly like Dumbo.
No.
It's just...
No.
Excuse me.
It was cooler.
I disagree. The queue line for Dumbo is way more fun.
Dumbo don't they control if you go up or down?
No.
I don't remember.
You rode by yourself, didn't you?
No,
Who'd you ride with?
I rode behind you.
But by yourself, right?
Yeah.
So why'd you say no when I asked you?
I thought you meant like in. I thought you meant like in the elephant.
Nope.
Yep.
We controlled it. Bentley controlled it.
No, I don't remember.
I think so. I don't remember. Probably.
Yeah, but I thought it was a cute ride for children.
It's fun. It's a cool part of that little Dino Land area.
I wish we would have gone on that one. That crazy looking. Is that. What are you looking at?
It's on my list.
Oh, I was going to say, what? I thought you were like looking at something behind me. You were creeping me out.
No,
I
it's on my
figured.
list.
Have you been on it?
I think I did it last time I went.
So when you were 12?
I don't know if it was there, but I feel like I've been on it.
Maybe in your dream.
Maybe.
All right. But yeah, that's not on my list because I haven't been on it, so I can't judge.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right, what
The
else
next
you got?
one is Bug's Life.
Our lists are the same.
I mean, obviously, because like most children nowadays don't know what Bug's Life is. The only reason they would know about Bug's Life is if they go there.
Or if their parents really like the movie and have shown it to them.
Yeah, but most.
Because that's a very early Pixar movie. Is the second
Yeah.
one? The second one after Toy Story?
Yes,
Is that right?
something like that.
I think so. What could have been after Toy Story? That's definitely the second one, right?
Mhm.
Yeah, it's got to be. I'm gonna look it up just to verify, but go ahead.
Okay. But yeah, because, like I said, not many people know. Except for it was our generation.
Yeah, I remember going to see Bug's Life in theaters.
Yeah.
But what is tough to be a bug has going for it is, because this is on my list too, so I'm just gonna go ahead and knock this one out as well.
Might as well.
My take on it. It's first off, it's in the Tree of Life at Animal Kingdom, which is
Awesome.
that park's icon, and it's absolutely gorgeous, and it's fun to go look and see how many animals you can find sculpted into the thing. It's really cool. I dig it a lot.
All right, we're back in the 90s. I dig it.
Sorry, I'm yawning. It's really late. I'm really tired. But it's
What?
got a 3D element to it, and it's actually still really good. And there's a lot of things that maybe be coming up on my list later on that are 3D that aren't quite as good. Teaser, spoiler alert. But it's just kind
Is
of.
it in Hollywood Studios?
It may or may not be. But it's got animatronics, and it's got the stuff coming from the ceiling. It's got the stuff on the seats, make it feel like the bugs are leaving as you're going. It's
the
really
spiders.
or whatever it is. I don't remember what it was. It's got the stink bug thing. It's just a really cool attraction, and it's terrifying when Hopper comes out, especially if you sit on that right side. Oh,
Mm-hmm.
in the front, kid. I think it's like 7 feet tall.
It's huge.
It's huge, and honestly, I think it's one of the coolest animatronics at Disney.
No.
It's awesome.
Nope.
You're crazy. It folds up and it pops out. It's great.
Lumiere.
Okay, yeah, that's a good one. But Hopper's pretty dope,
Yeah.
especially being as old as he is.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome.
He's an oldie man.
He's an old grasshopper. All right, go on. I'm trying to look up and see if Pixar's second movie was Bug's Life. I'm pretty sure it is.
I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly.
I'm sure I'll help you.
Hammurabi Village?
Yep.
Aha. When we went there, I don't know, I felt like I literally was walking through, is it supposed to be in Africa?
Yeah.
An African village. And when we were walking up, they had these guys, I think they were just playing the drums, but it was just really cool. The atmosphere just makes you feel like you're not in Florida.
Makes you feel like you're in Africa, and
Yeah.
it's really immersive. And I'm sure we'll use that word a lot on this podcast.
No,
'Cause
I
everyone
won't,
does.
because I've never used that word in my life.
Immersive?
Yeah.
It's what Disney World is. It's an immersive experience.
My reasons are lame.
Well, that's not. I mean, you're just not as passionate about Disney World as I am.
Whatever.
The Pixar theory. This is so stupid. I hate when people do this.
Sidetrack.
No, it's I typed in Pixar timeline because I'm trying to find it.
Why don't you type in? You're not very good at googling.
Yes,
Type
I am.
in second Pixar movie.
Oh yeah, would have been easier.
Probably.
I spelled movie wrong.
So therefore,
MOIVE. That's my dyslexia popping in.
yeah. My next one is Pocahontas.
Pocahontas.
She's there. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
She's there.
She's at Disney. She's at Animal Kingdom.
Yep.
What? Where?
I forget where, but
Are you
she's
sure?
there. Yes, I'm positive.
Why don't I believe you?
She's like friends with something. It's usually sometimes where Rafiki is.
That's very strange.
But yeah.
So dig this, okay?
Take this.
Toy Story's the first one, November 22nd, 1995.
Old.
A Bug's Life, November 25th, 1998. What would you think the third Pixar movie is?
The Incredibles.
Nope.
I have no idea.
Take another guess.
What year was it?
1999. They all are in the first four are in November of a certain year. So the third one is November 24th, 1999. I can't believe it was this movie.
I have no idea.
Toy Story 2.
Already?
Yeah. Didn't you think that was kind of later on?
Yeah.
Nope. According to Wiki, which it has to be true,
Of course.
Toy Story 2 was their third movie, followed by Monsters, Inc. Didn't you think Monsters, Inc. was before Toy Story 2? If you had to guess,
Yes.
The Incredibles isn't until after Finding Nemo.
What?
This doesn't seem right.
Weird.
No, it says
Are you sure this is...
anybody can change it, but usually people kind of keep them on, keep people on check.
I don't know. People are trying to trick us.
I don't know. This seems sketchy, but it has to be right. It has to be. But yeah, Bug's Life is the second one. All right, is that your list? Is that all five?
That's my list.
You need to double check and make sure Pocahontas really is an Animal Kingdom before this goes up, because I don't believe you. I don't believe you
Yeah,
at all.
because I remember one time when I was putting something on the blog, when I was putting where each character was, I put it because she was there.
All right, first one on my list, and we're going to breeze through this one because it's kind of the same as Katie's.
Dino.
3 of the 5 are the same. Oh, actually, we've talked about one. Dinosaur is my first one, for all the reasons that I stated about 5 minutes ago. My second one is a ride that you and I both thoroughly enjoyed, Kali River Rapids. Yes. Underrated attraction. It's awesome. I love it.
No, what's underrated is the queue.
Yeah, the queue is really awesome.
My mic messed up.
One of the best queues at Animal Kingdom.
It's gorgeous.
Can't hear you. You're killing me with this microphone.
It's your microphone.
How dare you? Don't call me out on my own podcast.
I know.
How dare you?
How dare you?
Yeah, it was really fun. They had all the I guess they were supposed to be clothes or bed sheets, but it looked like little flags hanging up, like they're drying. It's a cool ride, man. I really dig it, and it doesn't get you super wet, but it gets you just wet enough where you need to change your clothes. I can't hear you.
What am I supposed to do?
Hold it right and
I
not be
am.
laying down.
Shut up. It's 1:30 in the morning.
I know it's pretty late, but you got to man up.
I have to work in the morning.
How dare you have a day
Can you?
job? I can hear
know.
you fine. Yeah.
Okay. But what I was saying, you can't determine how wet you're going to be because the way it spins, you never know which way.
Still, I think it's underrated, right? I don't think people go to Animal Kingdom and like, hey, let's go to Kali River Rapids.
Yeah.
Because everyone I've talked to hasn't done it.
Really?
So yeah, AJ didn't do it. My aunt doesn't do it when she goes. I think it's a fun ride and it's worth doing at least once. That last drop is pretty fun. You drop like what, 60 feet or something, 30 feet.
I don't think it's 60.
But no, not like straight down.
I know, but
that hill incline is like 60 feet. It's pretty far.
It is fun.
It's fun. Try it out. If you've never done it, do it, and let me know if you like it.
Bring some clothes.
Bring a change of clothes just in case you're that dude that gets wet, because you know you will be.
Because
you know you and your luck. It'll be you that gets wet.
I don't think ponchos work.
Nope. Yeah. No, not on that ride.
No, and every single person was wearing it on that ride with us.
and everyone got soaked.
Yeah.
We saw them drying off afterwards. My next one was It's Tough to Be a Bug, again, for all the reasons that I stated before. Here's one that I think might surprise you a little bit, and another one that I think is underrated, but I didn't personally love the attraction. Kilimanjaro Safaris.
I like it.
Another reason I like it is because the kids liked it, and it was fun to see the kids.
See, I like zoos.
I'm not a huge zoo guy. It's not for anything like ethical. I don't get it. Like I don't understand why people
It's
would want to go.
cooler than a zoo though because you're like right there.
But here's one thing I didn't like about it.
You freak out. You don't like being that close to animals.
Yeah, because they can freak out on you. I mean,
Yeah.
animals are animals. That's kind of the whole point. I don't like the fact that they make it seem like you're gonna break that bridge. That drives me crazy. I hate it.
Why?
Stop it. I don't know. It's dumb. It's
too
like
fake.
you're fake. Yeah, because no one ever does it convincingly. No one's ever like, oh, we're going.
Ooh,
Oh,
no.
it's always like, oh no, the bridge is breaking. No, it's not. I don't know. I don't like that. And my last one is Primeval Whirl, which is the equivalent of if you put the teacups on top of Ricochet. Ricochet is a ride at Carowinds, which we also have annual passes to because we're fun. We like, but it's what it feels like. It feels like you're doing the teacups on Primeval Whirl. Kind of fun. It's definitely a kid ride, and if you're not a teacup person and you don't like spitting, don't do it. Cause
I don't know. I don't like spinning it. It looked fun.
it looks awesome. It is awesome. It's fun. I said it looks awesome. It is awesome. Do it.
Whatever.
Unless you're gonna throw up, and then don't do it because that's not a good move for you.
Take Dramamine.
That is Katie's tip of the day. Take Dramamine.
Balance your brain and take Dramamine.
That's funny. All right. Well, that wraps up my Animal Kingdom list.
Can you go first? I'm still looking for Pocahontas.
Yeah, she's not on there, is she?
No, I haven't. I'm trying to type it in. It's taking forever.
Do you want me to look for it?
Meet Pocahontas on Discovery Island Trail.
Oh, well. I didn't say you were wrong. I just didn't say I
No, I know. I just didn't know where it was.
Interesting. That's kind of cool. I guess it makes sense. She's not at Magic Kingdom, as far as I know. She's not at Hollywood Studios.
The only time
makes sense she'd be at Animal
The
Kingdom.
only time I think she goes to Magic Kingdom is during Lost Friends.
Long Lost Friends Week.
Yeah.
But that was only last year for the limited
I know,
time
but
Magic, and they're not doing it again this year.
Sad.
Which is good because nothing was really good. There was that. That was about it. Name another limited time Magic.
What was the one that we were there?
That's my point.
Exactly. It was like some
It was-
army thing.
It was good in theory, but they didn't do enough to back it up to make you want to go.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay. We have now Hollywood Studios or Magic Kingdom. You want to say Magic Kingdom for last, right?
Yeah.
Okay. We do your top 5 underrated attractions at Hollywood Studios, formerly MGM. I really have a hard time calling it Hollywood Studios still. For me, as a kid, it was MGM. It kind of just seems weird to say Hollywood Studios. That's how old school I am. All right, go for it.
Whatever.
If one of mine is not on your list, I'm going to be very mad at you. There's one in particular.
Okay. My first one is the Great Movie Ride.
That's a good one.
Do you have that on yours?
I had it, and then I took it off and put something else on there.
I don't know. It just seems like I've heard so many people be like, "Oh, it's boring. It's outdated." But like, it's still cool when you're going through it, and they actually stop, and it's not just a ride through. They actually stop and interact within the sets and stuff.
Yeah. 2 things kind of determine if you have a good experience on the Great Movie Ride or not.
Oh my God.
They are, if you are in towards the front, it's definitely where you want to go, but you don't really have an option. You kind of have to get lucky. And
Yeah.
if I remember right, they kind of put you where they put you.
us in the back.
Yeah. And you also have to have a good guide.
Yes, ours. The first one was good, and the second one was horrible. She's like,
oh my God,
"Oh,
that's a gangster
no.
trying to get us
The
off of
gangster."
our ride. Yeah, that's important. You got to have a good one. And it's not saying that they're bad, but
she was bad.
you know what it is.
She was horrible.
You know that no one likes you. Michelle, I'm assuming her name was Michelle. I don't know.
You think every bad person's either Michelle or Brandy.
That's not true, but it's true. All right, what's your next one?
I don't remember what it's called. It's like the Walt Disney Museum.
It's called Walt Disney's One Man's Dream.
Yep.
That's on my list as well.
But
If
see, we
you
didn't even get to
haven't-
do the whole thing.
If you haven't gone into this and you're a Disney fan, you're crazy. It is absolutely
Like, it was,
bring a tear to your
it
eye.
was to the point
Incredible.
where,
I could have spent 3 hours in there.
But
no
see,
lie.
it was closing, so
happen.
we couldn't watch the actual movie part of it.
I'm so bummed about that.
Yeah.
I didn't know that was there. I
Well,
had
that's-
no idea.
That's what the timer thing was there at the very end when we were looking at the life size, or not the life size
It's
models.
so cool. They have all. I'm not going to ruin it, but they have all kinds of awesome stuff from the Imagineering archives. They have so many cool stuff. I will ruin some of this because it's really not a big deal because it's being built right now. But they have the new Fantasyland models as well as some rides from Disneyland, like just all kinds of awesome
Land.
stuff. It's so cool. You have to go see it.
If
It's
you-
called It's actually technically called D23 Presents Walt Disney One Man's Dream.
Let's pin a rose on your nose.
I know.
No, but if you are, I mean, there's people who like Disney, but then there's like people who admire Walt.
And I'm in both of those.
Yeah,
I love Disney as a company. I love the movies. I love the rides. I love everything.
but then there's a whole nother aspect of
Like loving and just respecting Walt. Like, you know that game people play where it's like 7 people you could talk to in heaven?
yeah.
6 of mine are Walt Disney. He's one of the very few people that got to see his dreams come to life
Mm-hmm.
in every way. And he died too soon. He was only 65 when he died, and who knows what for sure Epcot would be different.
Totally, totally different.
By the way, if you don't know what we're talking about, there's a great video on YouTube. It was that show Disneyland that he did with ABC because they gave him money to open I believe it was Disneyland. Maybe I'm thinking Walt Disney World. I don't know. They gave him money. I think it was for Disneyland to open Disneyland. In return, he would do like shows to promote Disneyland, and so go watch that with the Epcot thing. It's really interesting, and Epcot would have been a whole lot different. It wouldn't even be a theme park. It would be literally a city because Epcot means experimental prototype community of tomorrow, and it would have really just been a place where people work and live. And
You're so full of knowledge
tonight.
tonight.
It's kind of cool to think about what could have been if he'd have stayed alive.
Mm-hmm.
It's really a bummer he didn't get to see Disney World being built because I really think that he would be. I think he'd be in awe and
I think you'd be proud.
be proud, and I think he would. I don't know. It's so hard to say what you'd think.
You know what he would not be proud of?
A $99 ticket for a single day.
Yeah. No, he would totally be proud of that.
He'd be like,
No.
make it 107.
Yeah. Miley Cyrus.
Yeah. I don't think that would have happened. But we don't know. Who knows? He could have loved her. He would have loved her while she was Hannah Montana for sure.
Doubt it.
Who knows? Who knows? Who can say? All right, what's your next one? Now that I'm getting
say.
all sentimental and getting a tear in my eye talking about Walt Disney.
Oh.
I could talk about that guy forever. He's the most fascinating human being of all time.
Voyage to the Little Mermaid.
That's the one that I said if it's not on your list, I was going to smack you.
Of course it's on my list.
It's awesome.
I cried.
I cried.
It-
It's beautiful. It's awesome.
The only thing, I just wish it was longer. Because you know how Beauty and the Beast has their own show?
Yeah, I saw it, but I don't really remember too much about it.
But I'm sure it's the whole show. Or the whole movie.
Yeah, they do kind of clump it all together.
But not as much as The Little Mermaid literally was like, I don't even remember.
It was only like 10 minutes,
Yeah,
maybe.
yeah. And Prince Eric was ugly and old.
Ooh, how dare you? How dare you what is that word?
Sabotage?
Yeah, his great. That's not the word I'm looking for. Whatever. How dare you bring dishonor to Prince Eric's name by
I
saying
know.
he was ugly?
No, the guy brought dishonor to Prince Eric because he was ugly.
Okay, you're biased because Prince Eric is your favorite. For Little
So-
Mermaid is your favorite movie of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Disney movie of all time. You're
No
biased.
movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yep.
Hmm.
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 You didn't know that?
No, I would. I mean, I knew it was your favorite Disney movie of all time. I didn't know it was your favorite movie
She's
of all
my
time.
favorite.
Yep. It's cool. Check it out if you've never done it. I don't think I would. I'd like to go see it again, but it's not something I would do every single trip.
Yeah.
But if you haven't seen it, you got to see it. It's cool. The black lighting is really cool. The waterfall.
Under the Sea was the coolest.
Which one is that?
The Under this when all the people were wearing black and they had all those
Oh
puppets.
yeah. It's really cool. The waterfall before it where it has a Little Mermaid, Voyage of the Little Mermaid written in laser lights. That's really cool.
I have a picture of it.
It's really cool.
The
Go
bubbles.
do it if you haven't done it. The bubbles are cool. Kids love the bubbles.
I like the bubbles.
Oh, you're a kid. That's not a bad thing. Yeah, go check it out if you haven't done that. It's a fun little quick. It's a good little time killer if you have like a fast pass at Midway Mania. It's kind of over in that area.
And it's inside.
It's inside to get out of the heat. It's cool. Go see it. It's fun. And usually the lines aren't too long because nobody goes to see it, which is why it's one of your underrated attractions.
Well, it's not really a line. It's like you wait in the room.
Yeah, but there could be a line for it, especially during like peak times and stuff.
Well, see, when we went, it was raining, so.
Yeah. Definitely go check that out. It's fun. Definitely go do it.
My next one, Muppets 3D.
Muppet Vision 3. That's a solid one. That's one's on my list as well.
Um,
You're killing me with this. Our Magic Kingdom ones are going to be different. I guarantee you.
Probably. Did they, when we saw it, wasn't that, no, it wasn't near. Did they already have the trailer for, what's the new one?
Frozen?
No, the we're talking about Muppets.
I know. I just assume it's always Frozen.
Yeah.
I don't think
Did they
so.
have Most Wanted's trailer out yet?
I don't remember because I was watching Bentley and he was being funny. We didn't really stay too long in that line.
No, we kind of
sat down and kind of hung out. I don't really remember if they had it. I don't think so. But if they did, I wouldn't have watched it. So I don't watch trailers ever.
Never.
They spoil the movie, and it's just more. If you've never tried watching a movie without watching previews, definitely try it.
I've done it before.
It makes the movie 10 times better.
better.
It totally does. You should totally do it.
Jinx.
How dare you? We went to go see a movie last night, and it was called Oculus. It was definitely not a Disney movie, so I'm not going to talk about the movie. But I didn't really see it. I saw like 1 second of a preview, and definitely made the movie better. Because I saw previews for it today, actually, and I was like, oh, they kind of mislead you.
Yeah.
So, yeah, try that. Try not seeing a movie that you've seen, or try not to go see trailers before you go see the movie. Definitely try that. Is that your last one?
No.
What's your last one?
Pizza Planet.
Dang it, Katie.
Is that on yours too?
Yes, it's on my list. Gosh. I didn't think our list was going to be this common.
That's funny.
Yeah.
And I'm so mad we didn't get to do it.
So, all of ours are the same except one.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Which one was it?
My last one is different than yours.
Which one was different of mine? The Great Movie Ride?
Yeah. I don't think that's underrated. I think everybody kind of does Great Movie Ride.
That
it's
is your
definitely fun.
opinion,
It
sir.
is my opinion, but I think most people do it.
They do it, but they don't like it.
I don't think so.
They
The
think
best
it's
part
boring.
by the way, the best part about Great Movie Ride is when you're going through and you get that big giant movie screen. Could you imagine seeing a movie in there? Awesome.
Maybe.
That'd be sweet. Anyway.
Wait, in the beginning or at the end? Because there's two.
No, not when you're standing in line.
Oh, okay.
When you're going through and it's that
Yeah.
giant screen at the very end.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I love. Oh,
I thought you were going to say Alien.
No, Alien is cool too, but it wasn't working when we were there.
Yeah, it was. It scared the crap out of me.
It was working? I didn't see
Yeah.
it. That bums me out. I didn't see it. Crap. Okay. So your last one was Pizza Planet?
Yeah.
Mine were all the same. I literally had Voyage of the Mermaid, Muppet Vision 3D, Walt Disney One Man's Dream, Pizza Planet, and my last one is Disney Junior Live. It's underrated. It's fun. Again,
No, they're creepy looking.
no, it's awesome. It's awesome.
No,
Going there and seeing the kids all excited.
we didn't do it though.
It's so much fun. I've done it before.
Oh.
We do it every time we go because we've always had little ones.
Well, we didn't do it with your little one.
It was so much fun.
Want to know why?
Back last time I was there, I mean, now I know, and it's like Dr. McStuffins and Jake and the Neverland Pirates. But when I was there, it was Bear in the Big Blue House, and it was fun.
Was it?
Yeah, I was like 12. I was like, oh, this is fun. I've always had a special
Who
place.
else would have been it besides Bear in the Big Blue House?
Out of the Box. I think they were doing something.
Out of
The
the
box. Out of the box. Yeah, so that's our. I'm really surprised that our Hollywood studios were that close.
Yeah.
And I actually took Great Movie Ride out to put in Disney Junior Live. That's funny.
That would have been hilarious.
We'd have had the same, and yeah, that actually is it's pretty interesting. All right, so let's go ahead.
Don't do Magic Kingdom yet.
No, let's do Magic Kingdom now. Or do you want to do the last ones?
Yeah.
Okay, we also have an extra category, and I swear to God, if you have the same ones as me.
Probably not, because mine are so random because I didn't know what to pick.
This is top 5 underrated anything else at Walt Disney World. The entire property. Any resort, any individual restaurant, any restaurant inside of the park, anything like that. So it can literally be anything as long as it's inside Walt Disney World. And I'm actually going to change one of mine right now.
Nope, you're not allowed to.
Yep, I am. I'm changing
No.
one. Yeah, I'm changing one. Because one of them is
What is
first off,
it?
it's spelled wrong.
Okay. My first one is the
You know what? I'm not going to change it. I'm
All-Star
not gonna change it.
Resorts.
But I'm going to do an honorable mention.
What?
Go ahead.
I said all of the All-Star Resorts
Why is that an underrated thing?
because most people don't like staying at them because they're small, but with because we stayed at the
All-Star movies.
yes, thank you.
You kind of didn't say it.
Well, you wouldn't let me. But we stayed at the All-Star movies, and it's just so cool to see those giant, as huge as the hotel statues.
Yeah, those are fun.
And then the Toy Story one
Woody.
is just like the Dalmatian one was okay, but like the Toy Story one is like how Art of Animation is, how they enhanced it more.
Mm-hmm.
So it started with like all the other ones, and then they're like, oh, let's do Toy Story. Yeah.
That's a good one.
Herbie. Stupid.
The Mighty Ducks are there.
They should change Herbie's.
They should change Mighty Ducks. It's not relevant
No,
anymore.
Mighty Ducks are awesome.
They were awesome.
They're still awesome.
We're gonna have to agree to disagree.
Whatever. The pool's cool though.
Pools are cool. All 5 that are there.
Yeah.
I think there's 3 or 2. I don't remember. There's a lot.
I think there's only
lot.
2.
I think there's a lot. But I like the pool at the main pool behind where the bar is.
The Sorcerer.
Yeah, Sorcerer Mickey. It's cool. It's it beats not being on property, for sure.
Yeah.
All right, what's your next one?
The cupcakes at Disney Quest. So
They were great.
amazing and huge and cheap.
Well, I don't know about cheap. We had dining plans,
Well,
so
still.
so for us it was cheap.
It was-
It's probably a $7 cupcake.
Probably, but it was. I would pay $7.
I
for
would
that.
too. It was really good. Which one did I have? I forget. Did I have the chocolate one or the chocolate peanut butter?
I had the red velvet one.
Okay, so I had the
You
chocolate
had the
peanut butter
chocolate
one
one.
with
The
that was
shards
the same
of
one.
chocolate.
Oh, yes. So good. Oh, so awesome. All right, what's your next one?
The dining plan.
Oh, that's a good one. Dining plan is very underrated. I like it. A lot of people don't. I think it's
A
great.
lot of people think it's.
A waste of money and not worth it. I completely disagree.
Yeah, we used basically all of them, right?
We used everything. I made sure we used everything.
Oh, were you?
Oh yeah. The only thing you gotta be careful of is when you're doing like a sit down dinner,
Yeah.
and if you have the quick service plan, it
But-
takes 2 of your meals. But
If you don't like your food, they'll give it back to you.
somebody got sick at Le Cellular.
So I got an extra dining stuff.
I didn't get an extra one. You just ate a bite of your fish and were like, "Oh, I'm getting sick as I'm chewing this. This
Yeah.
is gross." Yeah, don't get the halibut at Le
I'm sure other people would like it, but
No, it's great. Katie just has a weak tummy.
plus I didn't like the steak, which is well, they wouldn't let me get the thing that I wanted because it wasn't on the dining plan part. I wanted the lobster. They wouldn't let me have the lobster.
Oh yeah, but you really want to eat lobster and then go do test track?
We already did test track.
I wanted to do it again.
We didn't.
I know, but we could have.
We
It
couldn't.
was an example, Katie. You don't have to dissect everything I say.
The next one I have is the food court at the resort.
Our resort or
Yes.
all resorts?
Well, ours, because that's the only one I've been to.
I hear the Art of Animation one is really, really good.
Yeah, from the the video we watched.
Looks great.
But I mean, the food was good.
Yeah, our food was great.
The
It was
spaghetti was good.
spaghetti was really good. They had like all kinds of stuff. They had like a whole freezer section like you would see at a gas station. Like just the like the refrigerated
like,
stuff.
fruit.
They had all kinds of stuff. Candy, fruit.
What was those gummy
hamburgers,
things we
pizza,
had?
The Goofy Candy Company sour
Yeah.
neon gummy worms. Those are
So
those are
good.
yummy. I love gummy worms. All right, what's your next one? Yummy, yummy, yummy.
My phone. Where'd it go? The Walt Disney World sign. When you're driving in.
That was the one I added. I'm taking it off.
Are
now.
you
I
serious?
swear, look, I'm not even kidding. Look at under there, under other. That's the one I added. And I was gonna replace it with monorail. Yep.
Funny.
Getting to the Walt Disney World sign. Yeah. Yep. I agree 100%. And that's so weird that we had the same thought. Because I just thought about that when we were talking about it could be anything at Walt Disney World. And I was like, getting to that sign after you've been in the car for 14 hours is great. You're like,
Yes.
oh my God, we're here. Finally.
Finally.
Jesus, finally. So,
That is-
yeah, that's funny. Is that your last one?
Yeah.
I'm going to breeze through these because we still got to do Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
And we're already over an hour.
What?
Mine, in no particular order again, Disney Quest.
Mm-hmm.
Disney Quest is fun.
I love it.
A lot of times if you check in with your resort, they'll give you free passes to Disney Quest.
That's what we got.
But I think it's only like $40. Now, I wouldn't go every single time I go to Disney World because it can really eat up a chunk of your day, especially with it being in downtown Disney.
We went at late at night.
We went towards the end at night, and there was no one there. We didn't have to wait for anything, not once ever. But for people who have never been, it's this 4-story giant building in the heart of not the heart. It's kind of near Cirque du
It's
Soleil.
at the end.
Yeah. Oh, tip for that: if you're going to Disney Quest, park at the second entrance to the.
Yes.
Because we had to walk all through downtown Disney, and it was
We did
took
not walk.
forever.
Someone had to
We
walk.
ran because we were. I wanted to get there and actually get to do stuff. But it's this giant
Someone was being
4-story
a
arcade.
child.
Oh, of course, we're at Disney World. Of course, I was being a child. It's this giant 4-story arcade, and once you pay, essentially everything is free. And there's all kinds of fun stuff, like the Buzz Lightyear thing where you can grab over the ball and shoot at the other
You're in
cars
a
around you.
car.
It's so much fun. There's Wreck-It Ralph machines,
Yeah.
which is so cool. There's Tron
Fix It
machines.
Felix.
Yeah, Fix It Felix. You're right. Not Wreck-It Ralph. Fix It Felix.
Yeah.
Just go check it out. If you're there's Virtual Jungle Cruise. The best thing there, hands down,
Pirate
is the
ship.
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Is it Pirates of the
ride.
Caribbean?
Yeah, it's all themed after stuff at the Magic Kingdom. The Pirates of the Caribbean thing there is absolutely the most fun ever. You go on, and someone pilots the ship, and then however many people you have in your group,
Which we only had two.
and we killed it.
We had the top highest
we
score.
had the top high score was only 2 of us. They taught us a trick, and you have to figure it out for yourself because we're not going to tell you.
How rude.
I know. You have to go to Disney Quest to find out how to do it yourself. What was I talking about? Oh, the pirates thing.
Yeah.
So you go in, and then one person pirates. One
Pirates,
person
the ship.
pilots the ship, and the other people shoot
Cannons.
cannons at these other ships that are out, and it's really fun. It can get your heart going.
Yeah.
Because it's this giant, like, 3D, like, 360-degree, actually it's only 180-degree screen. And it's just a lot of fun. Definitely go do it if you've never done it before. My second one was just being at downtown Disney and seeing everything. One thing you can do is take a ferry to one side of downtown Disney to the other. I highly recommend doing that. We did that.
Yeah.
It was a lot of
the
fun.
End.
It was so peaceful, and just seeing it all from a boat. seeing everything lit up at night was absolutely gorgeous.
And it was like nice and cool.
And we actually got to see the volcano at Rainforest Cafe go off.
Yeah.
Super fun. Totally do it. Especially go at night.
Yeah.
It's beautiful at night. My third one is Pooh's stuffed French toast at the Crystal Palace.
I don't know.
I would pay $35 to go do that breakfast again just to eat that French toast. It is so incredibly good.
We need to find the recipe.
It's out there. But oh my god, go if you haven't done Crystal Palace, you're missing out. It's the best breakfast buffet.
It was so
It's the best one I've ever eaten at Disney.
yeah.
I love it. Can't go wrong with that one.
So good.
If you haven't had it, there's not gonna help me to describe it to you because you're not gonna be able to taste it. So
Sorry.
I'm gonna switch them up because I already said one of them already. My other one is just staying on property. Kind of like what you said about the value resorts. Like even if you're not gonna be at a nice deluxe or moderate resort, just stay on site. It's better because you don't feel like you're missing anything. You don't feel like the magic is gone when you get back to your hotel room.
Mm-hmm.
For me, the best part about staying on property, and this is a very, very minor thing, but it kind of makes a big difference at the end of the day. You come home, everyone's tired, you get out of the shower, you lay in your hotel room, you turn the hotel room TV on, and you get that classic Mickey Mouse channel.
Mm-hmm.
And you just fall asleep listening to Mickey Mouse cartoons.
Old tunes.
It's awesome. But it's also super convenient because you don't have to worry about driving a car anywhere. You can literally just go, and you don't have to worry about anything. It's
and
awesome.
now with the magic band, well,
Now-
that was really northern. With the magic band, now
Oh my god, with the magic bands.
with you don't have to bring anything now.
Yeah, it's great. Oh, it's so much fun.
That's a whole nother.
Stay on property. And most times, unless you're coming in a peak season, which why would you do that? I mean, I understand if you have a job and you can only get off for a certain times in the year you have to, or you don't get a vacation. Definitely do come, but it's only a little bit more.
Mm-hmm.
And it's totally worth it. I think it's totally worth it.
Yeah.
Some people will argue save the money, but it's really not that much. It's not that much difference.
Yeah.
Just do it. It's fun. And try it. If you don't like it, you don't have to do it again. But you should definitely try to stay on property if you can. It's just so much more fun. I love it. And my last one is the monorail. I love the monorail, and I
thought you were gonna do the thing.
I think it's. I would necessarily. This is an underrated list. I would say it is underrated because only certain people get to use it. Basically, if you're staying at one of the deluxe resorts on that monorail loop, you get to use it. But I don't know. I just think the monorail's cool. I like it. Please stand clear of the doors, por favor. Mantengos de Hali.
Something.
That's my ring. If you text me, that's what it says when you text me. That's no joke.
No joke.
No joke. All right, and this brings us to the creme de la creme, the Magic Kingdom. In no particular order, Katie, please go ahead.
This is
with your Magic Kingdom.
Mine is in an order.
Ooh, yours is in an order?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I should put mine in an order.
Okay, well, I'm going to start at the
No,
bottom.
I'm not putting mine in an order because mine are too random.
Start at the bottom.
Now you're here.
Hmm?
What?
What'd you say?
I said start from the bottom. I said now you're here.
Oh my gosh. The little statues that.
Can't hear you. Nope. Fix it. 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 Nope. Turn it. Rotate it. There you go. Okay. Now talk.
Can you hear me now?
Yep. You're good.
The statues that are around the Walt Disney statue of the different characters.
At the hub.
Mm-hmm.
It might not be there anymore.
Oh.
The hub is being renovated. They filled in the moat, and the hub's being redone, so it may not be there.
Oh no,
But I agree with you.
they're
'cause those are
actually
cool.
filling the moat back up with water.
They are?
Yeah,
Where'd you see that?
somewhere.
I heard they filled it in.
No, they are filling it up.
Huh.
Huh.
Are you sure?
Yeah,
How sure?
like
Because I heard like last week that they had filled the moats in, and that was the wrap.
maybe it was filled up with water.
No. Filled in with concrete. I think you're wrong.
Whatever.
Double check.
My friend's there
We'll
right
double check
now.
that.
I'll have to ask her.
Ask her, yeah. But I'd heard that they filled it in and
Well, I heard different.
Well, I didn't, and I heard it from a lot of different places.
Whatever.
Go ahead. All right, what's your next one? But I agree with you. Those little statues of Pinocchio and.
I think there's Bambi.
Yeah, I don't remember exactly.
Aren't there statue heads at Hollywood Studios too?
I don't remember. I just remember the ones at the hub.
Yeah.
But I thought they were really cool. It's like, oh, cool. Pinocchio's the one that really vividly I remember because he's like sitting down.
There's a goofy one.
Yeah, it's cool. Definitely check those out. Those are fun. By the partner statue.
You can take your picture.
Cool.
Hall of Presidents.
Let me see. Oh, I took it off. Yep. I exchanged it with something. Okay, I'm glad I exchanged it.
Literally, we sat down in the very front in the center. I've never done it before. And I only thought, like, I heard about it. I only thought that Abraham Lincoln was in it. And I was like, oh, whatever. But as soon as that curtain went up, I literally was like...
She was like, oh my gosh. I was like, yeah. I was like, you didn't think I was going to have it. She was like, no, I had no idea.
It was so... It was weird because...
And your experience with it was exactly why it was on my list.
Yeah.
Because if you have no idea... That's exactly why you shouldn't watch a movie preview.
Yeah. It was like... I literally felt like I was watching a movie.
It's cool.
Or like real life people in front of me. Like, I literally was like, if they were saying like each president's name, I would look at other presidents at their reactions. It was crazy.
It's awesome. I love Hall of Presidents. It's cool.
It is fun.
All right, next one.
Pico Bills.
Pecos Bill.
Whatever.
You say Pecos?
Yeah.
Pecos.
Pecos.
Pecos Bill. But
whatever.
You
taco.
did hear. I heard they got rid of the taco salad. I don't know if it's a rumor or not.
Are you serious?
It's unconfirmed, but I've heard it from
Where?
several different people. On Disney podcasts that I listen to.
But you listen to old ones.
I listen to new ones as well. I listen to all of them.
I know, but no.
I don't know how true it is. I'm actually going to call tomorrow and see if that's the case.
You just broke it.
I know. And trust me, when I told my dad, my dad was like, well, I guess we're not going to Magic Kingdom.
Never again.
Because that was the only reason we went, was for taco salads.
Oh, they're so good.
They were good. Yeah. If that is true, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
That totally stinks.
That's like taking Mickey out.
That's like having no more Mickey bars.
Oh.
I couldn't even imagine Walt Disney World without eating a Mickey bar.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. What's your next one?
I don't know what the real name of it is.
I bet I can help.
It's the People Mover.
Yep, that's on mine too. The Tomorrowland Transit Authority People Mover.
We got stuck on it.
Yep, it was fun.
But it was cool.
It's cool. That's on my list. It's the only one we have in common.
I liked going through Space Mountain.
It's really cool, and we didn't have Bentley on that one, did we?
No.
That was when we were by ourselves when they went back and took a nap.
When we were there.
I really want to take him on it next time. Yeah, so much fun. we came literally at open park, when the park opened, till 2 a.m. when it closed for the very Merry Christmas party. We were there for 15 hours, and still didn't get enough to do everything.
No.
And that was our second day there.
Yep.
And
we had fast
passes. And it wasn't crowded.
Yeah.
So you have to spend at least 3 days at Magic Kingdom if you want to do everything. Literally, you have to. There's
no way.
There's no way to do it any other way. Yeah, definitely do that, especially if you have little kids, because I don't think there's a height restriction on it.
No, I don't think
and
so.
You can kind of preview every little ride that they can't do, so they kind of actually get to feel like they're all in Space Mountain for a second. Yeah, it's cool. I agree. I'm not gonna go into detail when I bring that up on mine, but that's why I picked that one.
Whoa.
What's your next one?
Guess.
Gaston's Tavern.
No, that's not underrated.
Yeah, you're right. I don't know why I said that, but I know you liked it.
Carousel of Progress.
Yay. That's a fun one.
God, I love it.
It's fun. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow shining at the end of every day. There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow. Just a dream away. Yeah, fun. Good stuff. It's a fun ride. Classic Disney. 1964-65 World's Fair attraction that he made. Good stuff. Love it. Fun. I like that one. That's a good pick.
Why do you sound like a robot?
There is never a ride for that ride.
That was my list.
That's your list? That's all of them? All right.
That
Let's
was
breeze
5.
through these here. Top of my list was Tomorrowland Transit Authority.
Mm-hmm.
People Mover. Love it. That's fun. Here is one, and this was actually, let's see how good you remember our trip. The very first day we got to Magic Kingdom, it was our very first ride. Do you remember what it was?
Our first day?
First day, first ride at Magic Kingdom. Our first day was Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, I'm trying to think.
It's in Tomorrowland.
Was it Buzz Lightyear?
Ding, 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 ding.
Yeah.
Yep. The Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger spin is so much fun. Unless you have motion sickness like Katie does, then don't
But it
spin
was
the
so
wheel.
fun.
I love it. It's so much fun. I think it's underrated because when it gets crowded, there's a decent line for it. But it's never.
It was huge.
It wasn't that bad.
We had fast passes.
We gave them to some people because we didn't want to ride it again.
We're
Because we're
nice.
nice people. And if we were really truly nice people, we wouldn't have brought the fact up that we helped somebody. So I guess we're actually really not nice people.
We just want to rub it in.
We just want to tell everybody that we're nice people.
Yeah.
No, it's definitely fun. If you haven't done it, do it. It's one of your must-dos. This one I think is one that my next 3 will probably surprise you. Maybe not the last one. And I think if it wasn't the year it is, I don't think our last one would be. Okay. We'll get to that in a second. Number 3 is the Country Bears. Country Bear Jamboree. So underrated that you've never even done it.
I've done it.
You've done it?
Yeah.
I thought you had never done it
Me and
before.
my brother did it.
It is so much
I have
fun.
a whole video of it.
I love the Country Bear Jamboree. Mama, don't whoop,
Don't.
little Buford.
Don't.
It's awesome. I
Don't.
love it.
I don't remember to know the songs, but
I do. Because I'm fun. This one I think really will surprise you.
that one did.
This one will too. I don't know the official name of it, but the carousel in the middle of Fantasyland.
I think it's Prince Charming's.
Prince Charming's Regal Carousel, something like that.
You wouldn't go on. You wouldn't let me go on it.
I know.
Because I wanted to ride the
I know.
one.
And don't say wouldn't let you. That sounds rude. Like I was like, no, you can't do it.
Yeah, you did.
No, at the time I was like, it's a carousel. We have one in our mall. But there's something about it when you're going around and you're seeing the Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and you're seeing Mickey's Philharmagic and you're seeing the
Castle.
castle
You know
and
that
you're
big
seeing,
giant thing there.
and you're seeing the Princess Royal Fairy Tale Hall and I don't know. It's kind of Sword in the Stone that's right there. You kind of heart like brings you right back to where it's kind of nostalgic on a different level because that's like a very, very like what's more simple ride than a carousel?
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of cool to do. I like it.
I wanted to do the one with the purple ribbon. Because I forgot there's something special about the purple ribbon one.
It's got a hidden Mickey on it or something.
No, I don't remember exactly what.
We'll have to Google it. Why don't you do it right now while I'm explaining my last one? My last one is, and again, I think if it wasn't the 50th anniversary of this ride, it would kind of be more appropriate because now it's kind of a big deal. It's a Small World, man. You can't go wrong with It's a Small World. I know a lot of people say that the song drives them crazy, but that just means you don't have joy in your heart. That's all that means.
No, it's called you get stuck on the ride for half an hour and they don't stop the music. No, they keep playing it. So that's why.
I love it. And again, this is another one that I really liked a lot because I got to see my kid.
Underrated.
What?
It's not underrated.
I think it's underrated.
No.
I think people ride it because it's a classic Disney attraction, but I don't think they ride it because they actually really enjoy riding the ride. Do you know see what I'm saying? Like, fix your mic.
No.
Okay, well then no one needs to hear you then. We gotta get new cables. This is ridiculous. This is why I don't let comics hang out with your microphones and rip them up to pieces.
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yeah, you're good. But I think it is underrated. I think again it's just a kind of a bigger deal this year because it's the 50th anniversary of it. But that wraps it up for this very first inaugural show. What? Well, talking to the microphone. You're bad at this. Well, oh, the thing about the carousel? Oh. Well, thank you very much for listening to this very first episode of the inaugural Daily Disney Blogcast. I like that. I like the blogcast. But it won't be daily. It'll probably be 3 times a week, maybe. And I do want to let you know that next Tuesday, I have a very cool interview that I'm doing with a girl who has been to... excuse me. She's been to the holy grail of Disney theme parks. She's been to Disneyland Tokyo Disneyland. And she got to go to Disney Sea, and I think she said she spent 3 or 4 days. So she's going to call in for an interview Tuesday, which means it'll probably, I think we should probably aim to do this Monday, Wednesday, Friday. That way we kind of do 3 days a week. I think it's probably the best option. But thank you very much for listening. Follow us on Twitter at Daily Disney Blog on Twitter. Follow us on our Tumblr at Daily Disney Blog on Tumblr, where you can find breaking Disney World news and anything really in the world of Disney. And just kind of keep up on that. And Katie's art. Buy her magic bands. She has these really cool, really well done, really well thought out magic band covers, which are pretty cool. And they're what, $8? $7, $8? Mm-hmm. They're really cool. They come in all kinds. We're going to be adding more soon, too. I'm going to help her come up with some Disney Afternoon ones because I'm a complete dork for Disney Afternoon.
It's awesome being a graphic designer, right?
I wouldn't know.
No, being friends with a graphic designer.
Yeah, it's cool because I'm looking at a painting that she did of Darkwing Duck. You know what? You know what I love about that painting?
What?
It's the only one in the world.
Aww.
I'm the only one on the planet that has that painting.
That's true.
Love it. It's an 8-bit Darkwing Duck painting. I absolutely love it. Yeah, check back Monday, Wednesday, Friday for this podcast. We're going to try to keep it as regular as possible, but we do have busy lives. So if we're late a day, don't be mean. Don't be mean on Twitter, but definitely please follow us on Facebook and all that stuff.
We need a Facebook.
Why did I say Facebook?
I don't know, but we do.
Twitter.
We should probably do a Facebook.
We should do a Facebook. Now that I said it, we have to.
Yep.
Follow us at Daily Disney Blog on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. We're going to do an Instagram because we're getting annual passes this September. High five. That wasn't
a sound effect.
I'm a Foley artist now.
Yeah.
Because that wasn't a real high five. I high fived myself, and it sounded like we were real high fiving people.
Yeah.
So, again, for the 3rd time.
And we have a Snapchat too.
We do have a Snapchat. If you have anything cool you want to show us on Snapchat, I respond to all of them. So send a Snapchat of your Disney collection, something cool you got off eBay. Or
if you're at the park.
If you're at the park and you see something interesting, please let us know because we really do live for this stuff. I absolutely love Disney and Disney World.
It's basically our daily lives.
I don't think we can go 20 minutes talking about without talking something Disney.
Yeah.
We totally love it. So thanks again for listening. Spread the word. Have a magical day.
Bye.